try both of these. Good morning. Just move you down so you can see what I'm doing. It's early in the morning and I've just loaded the car to go to the allotment. But I've got this Acer that's doing so well. That was the £2 one from. And I've got all this. I don't think there's actually anything wrong with it. From the dill. It went to seed too fast. It was good compost and it's not been used up. So it's going to go in this pot. Well, you can see there's still life left in that compost. It just went to seed. Oh, that's the cherry. Not for that one. It just went to seed too fast. And then when I've done this little job, I think I've done all the other house jobs already this morning. So, but actually, I think at that I'm going to put the plant in because we can just do around it. Slug. This compost never even got to be used properly. The dill, I can't tell you how quick it went to seed. I don't think it's ever gone to seed that quick. I mean, you can see that some of that's just fresh compost. It's not even been. Now what I will do is probably just put a handful of fish blood and bone or something in, just because this Ace is doing so well. Give it a good drink. That's a good little job this morning. Right, we can see what that does. I do need to Google it as to whether I might get another little drink actually. Just a handful. It's the slow release pellet. I'm just gonna dig it in, press it in. Now I can tell you, I have just asked Alexa if it's going to rain, and she says no, and I feel rain. Now I do feel like that may need something else on top of it, like a mulch, wood chip, straw, hay, something. And I do need to see if it's hardy. I think it is. this is my dill seed. I don't know if you can actually see that seed all at the bottom, but I just keep shaking it every day. And if I lift up that, there's a lot of dill seed there. It's still drying and there's still more in there, but I'm going to try and do that with the majority of my herbs this year. Lemon balm easily cultivates, but again, I have left it to flower, as with the oregano. I know we say it one way and the Americans say it another, don't they? Oregano, I think we say. Right. So, the weather. What's happened with the weather is it's changed and it's turned into winter or autumn overnight, really. The cloud, let me show you. So it's I would say it looks black of a Bill's mother's, which would indicate it's going to rain. That's how I would describe it. But it hasn't actually rained, and I think that's been part of our problem really this year. All year it's kind of threatened to rain, or looked like it was going to rain, and it never kind of has really that much, apart from a bit of a dribble. So I think I'm just going to leave that to soak. And I'll do my flask for up at the allotment. I don't know if anybody else has random things happen, but that ice machine has been broken for 3 days. So much so, I was nearly fetching somebody out to it. Yesterday, it started making ice. So I thought, oh, it's fixed itself. But because when we've messed about with it that much, sometimes it freezes and the ice bucket doesn't sit right. And that's what's happened. So then it won't eject the ice. It's that time of year where you're deadheading and saving your seed. I mean, those Sweet Williams I bought reduced at the beginning of the year, and honestly, they've flowered all year. I've still got some flowering, but the snapdragons have finished and been chopped all the way back. And these pelargoniums have not disappointed. So what I'm just going to do, going to harvest the rest of the tomatoes, the courgettes. There's one courgette there. They've got 2 courgettes on. I don't know if it'll do it. I've chopped all the leaves off, and I'm just going to work on this pile of tomatoes here. And just harvest what's ready and give them a tidy up, because I just have watered them. I put a little bit of basil in there that I've chopped the seed head off. There's another pepper in there, but we're getting there now. So let's just get those few tomatoes off and tidy. I haven't got my microphone on today, but it's a very, very calm day, and I'm right next to the phone, so we'll see how we get on. allotment is literally kind of really just being harvesting and watering and doing what we need to do while we've been there, and coming away. So I've been doing very little filming up there, unless I've done something big, you know, getting ready for everywhere's the same. I did do a huge plot tour, well, not a huge, but I did do a plot tour when I was up there last. I will tag that video in this for anybody that hasn't seen, and it does show you what we've still got growing up there. I will do the same for plot 2 when I'm up there tomorrow. It's granddaughter time at the moment, so she comes tonight. That's finished, that's chamomile. He's actually got quite big. I do see what my dad was saying, when some do go yellow but are quite tiny. They just like pop in your mouth ones, aren't they? Got a small pear there, look, fell out. June drop. In August. I bet what has happened there is I've knocked that one off as I've been doing stuff. So they turned out to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decent plants in here from Save Seed from last year. So I will try and do exactly the same this year. That's what we've got. There is a few on this one, but it's not done ever so well, and I have watered it this morning and it still don't look very healthy, does it? So I don't think that one will do anything, but everything else has been producing really well. Now you can grow a bit in pots. If that's all you've got, then that's all you've got. We've got more tomatoes down there. The buddleia I'm living with now, because if I stand back, I think that can be, it's definitely healthier, and I can work with that now. Okay. Oh, that one's just come off. Oh, that's ready. Oh, yeah. Let me check the pears. I don't want them to fall if they're ready. Just a gentle feel, and if they're ready, they come off. Accident, but look at the juice coming out of that. Right, well, we'll take them inside. That's a really good harvest. You get to that lull point where you're just not quite sure what you're doing next. At the moment, I've still got quite a lot growing up at plot 1. I've still got melons and cucumbers growing at plot 2, and I've got a new round of green beans. So there's still a few bits growing at plot 2 also. So I'm literally going up, watering, tidying up a bit, doing a bit. When I when I'm doing something big, I tend to stick the camera on and film it, like I did at plot 1 the other day. If I'm making a massive change, which obviously I was, but let's make coffee. But other than that, I'm DIYing now. I don't really know whether the YouTube videos are worth making of the DIYing. I am kind of splicing a little bit of a one together. Whether that's what people want to see or not, I don't know, because I'm not a professional anything. I'm not a professional DIYer. I'm not a professional gardener. I'm literally I give everything a good go. So I do a lot of research. I look at things, and I read a lot on YouTube about how to do a specific thing. We've got this massive crack in the ceiling up there where my son flooded the bathroom. That needs work as well, preferably this winter. And they're the kind of things that we concentrate on in the winter. Sort of, as anybody does, I think, or any woman, you tend to get your curtains down and, you know, give all your windows good cleaning. Just have a general fettle, don't you, as I call it. Because you're not in the garden every day, because it's cold and nothing's growing. So that's where we're at. Weather-wise, here on the East Coast, it's a little bit cooler. The nights are drawing in. It's now dark by 8:30 in the evening, and it was 9:30 a month ago. So it's been sort of a gradual process. Still fairly sunny today, but we've lost a few degrees in heat, and we are having quite a lot of cloudy days. I think we've got rain coming from Wednesday. So there's a few little jobs, but Rome wasn't built in a day. We do a little bit, and when we don't go, we do something at home. And yeah, that's where we're at. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you to all my new subscribers. And we'll keep doing what we're doing. See you all soon.